Greetings, folks. This is Gear. And just Gear. Scubdue has had some interesting issues in his life, and so he has been unable to play. And I've been kind of sitting around waiting for him to get active, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to see him anytime soon. So I decided what I would do is I would carry on without him. Hopefully he'll come back and join us. I didn't want to start a new world. I actually deleted my old world already. So rather than starting a new world, I think I'll leave this one the way it is. But I will, so I don't get so far ahead of him, I will go exploring. I'll find a place a long ways away so that I'm not accidentally interfering with his area or my area. And do something a little bit different. In Minecraft, I find there's a couple different ways to play. Probably several, well, 2 or 3 different ways to play. One way is to play with mods. A lot of people play like a modded Minecraft, and that's fun. However, I like the game dynamics the way they are, so I don't usually play with a whole lot of mods. Another way to play is doing technical builds, like I've enjoyed doing over there. And but I find sometimes when I'm doing that, I miss out on some of the fun that comes from exploring and just trying to work with what's available to me at the time instead of creating everything that I want. So I'm going to wander off, find a nice place to work, and say goodbye to this area until Scubdue comes back. This is my I started building that witch farm, but it actually was a failed project because it turns out that I don't have swamp running right through there, and half of it is different terrain here. Half of it is what was it here? River. So the witches weren't spawning in the river area. But so long. And so I will head out. I'll explore. I'll try to find myself an island somewhere, something like that. And when I find a location, I'll come back. I recorded my discovery of this place when I first discovered it, and again using my amazing, how do you say, editing techniques, I managed to destroy the video. We have a desert temple, and so what I did was I, rather than show you where I've gotten to with it, I wanted to show you what it was like when I found it. So I decided I like this place. It looks like it's on an island. I've got jungle right there, I've got desert right there, I've got swamp right here, and they all have things I like. And I don't know if I've shown you an actual temple before, what you can find in them. For some reason this is, I came into creative mode to get a different one, or to get an unused temple, I guess is how I'd say it. Just to show you what I found when I got here. For some reason my temple on the server, this part wasn't missing. It actually is a more complete temple. I'm guessing that's because with the latest expansions they've changed the seeds just a little bit or something like that. So I've got a hole here and a hole there. And when we go back to my server, you'll find that mine's not like that. So in these temples, there is usually a, well, not usually, always, a bit of a booby-trapped floor. Oh, that skelly's right there. Under this floor you find dynamite. If you step on that pressure plate, it'll blow everything up. I'll show you how that works in a second. I got some gold out of each of these chests. I got that diamond as well. Yay, diamonds. So if you step on these pressure plates, like if you came through the blue hole and fell down, or if you accidentally stepped on the pressure plate, you trigger this dynamite, and everything blows up. It creates a massive hole. I, of course, didn't do that, because that would have, if it didn't kill me, it sure makes a big mess anyway. And then I started building this temple. So what I did was I put some doors on here, tried to make it a little bit more homely. I moved my bed in here and stuff like that. This is the main entrance. It's kind of covered with sand, and you'll see this in mine. I've kind of cleared that out a little bit now. We'll come back to it in a second. But the most interesting thing I discovered after I was sitting here working, I went out looking for some sheep to get some wool. When I came back, I found there is a witch sitting on the side there, on the edge of the temple. I thought that was interesting, and so I looked around for a witch's hut. Couldn't find a witch's hut, and I didn't think anything of it. And then I came back again. I went off looking for wood or something like that. And I came back again, and I found 3 witches inside. So what I learned, I had to do some. I kind of Googled it. What I learned was that where you have a temple in a swamp biome, or when you have like a desert temple in a swamp biome, all that land that's in the swamp biome becomes spawnable area for the witches. So upon discovering that, I decided I couldn't actually live in the temple because I'm going to have witches spawning. I could light it all up, but it seems to waste all that witch spawning area. So what I did was I built a house there. So I'll go back into my real world now, the one that I'm actually playing with, and show you where I'm at. Here we go. Wonder which didn't drop anything interesting, you don't think? Nope. They've been spawning around in here quite frequently. I've opened up the front of the temple so you can actually see what it looks like now. I put the stairs in here just to kind of make it an easy ramp up. So this is where I was finding the witches spawning, and a little bit up there as well. Recently, at first I was getting quite a few, and now I'm not getting quite as many. I think the reason for that is that now that I've been in this area for a little bit, I'm getting spawns from other mobs that are out there, and so those mobs are conflicting with the spawns of the witches. But as I continue to work the area, I'll find the witch spawning increasing. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to catch the witches in here, but I know that I will. At some point I'll figure it out, and I'll come up with a plan. I suppose if I made it darker in here, it'd probably spawn more readily. Alright, so I'm going to call that an episode for today. I'm going to continue to do some work around here, and come back and see you soon. Take care, and bye-bye for now.